Sergey Brin is best known as the co-founder of Google. He's a perfect example of the classic immigrant success story, rising from modest beginnings in the Soviet Union to the pinnacle of greatest success. Sergey Brin's net worth as of today is more than $100 billion. When Sergey Brin interviews people at Google, he usually knows within a few seconds whether he's going to hire them or not. If he doesn't want to hire them, he's still stuck in the interview. He doesn't want to waste any time, so he focuses on what can he learn from this person? Something that he don't know. So he always asks, tell me something I don't know. His takeout is, an hour wasted with an unqualified candidate wasn't a total loss if he gained insight into something new. Sergey Brin was born on August 21, 1973, in Moscow, Russia. Sergey Brin's father, Dr. Michael Brin, is a mathematician and professor, and Eugenia Brin, his mother, worked as a scientist. His family were Jewish and faced religious persecution under the communist regime in Russia. When Sergey was 6, his family were granted permission to emigrate to the United States as part of a refugee program. He and his family moved to the USA when he turned 6 years old. The family settled in Maryland, where Sergey would attend high school before going on to college. In his school years, Sergey sometimes got bored as the mathematics classes seemed too simple, because the young genius received an additional education at home. His parents not only helped Sergey retain knowledge of the Russian language, but also encouraged his interest in mathematics and computer science. In the early 1980s, personal computers were still rare. Sergey Brin received his first computer, the Commodore 64, from his father for his birthday when he was 9. Soon Sergey surprised his school teachers by submitting an unusual project prepared on the computer and printed on the printer. Patty Barshi, the school's director, became a friend and mentor to Sergey and his parents. When asked about her former student, obviously proud of Sergey's achievements, Barshi said, "Sergey wasn't a particularly outgoing child, but he always had the self-confidence to pursue what he had his mind set on. He was interested in everything." When asked about Sergey's mega business success, Sergey's parents, academics through and through, deny any role in forming their son's considerable business acumen. His father, Michael, said, "He did not learn it from us. Absolutely not our area." His mother said, "It's hard to comprehend, really. Sergey was a very capable child in math and computers, but we could have never imagined this level of success." After graduating from high school, Sergey Brin enrolled at the University of Maryland. Here he received his double bachelor's degree in computer systems and mathematics with honors. Then he continued his education at Stanford University, the most prestigious high-tech university in the United States. Sergey Brin liked mathematics, but he had no clue how this passion would turn out. His list of the selected disciplines was surprising: dancing, yachting, swimming, gymnastics, etc. His father once asked him if he was taking any advanced courses that semester. Sergey said, "Yes, advanced swimming." Personable, with an easy smile, Sergey brims with a healthy self-assuredness that at times spills over into arrogance. At Stanford, he was known for his habit of bursting in on professors without knocking. One of his advisors, Rajeev recalls, "He was the brash young man, but he was so smart. It just oozed out of him." His abiding interest was computer science, specifically the field of data mining, or how to extract meaningful patterns from mountains of information. But he also took time out to enjoy Stanford's social life and all manner of sports: skiing, rollerblading, gymnastics, even trapeze. Craig Silverstein, a fellow student who would become Google's first employee, remembers that Sergey rarely studied, yet he passed all his tests in the first year. Already he had this reputation as a kind of genius. Sergey recalled taking 8 comprehensive tests that year. He said, "When I first tried, I passed all 7 tests. The one subject I thought I was best at, I didn't pass. I went to the professor and debated the answers. I wound up talking him into it. So I passed all 8. From the beginning of studying at Stanford University, Sergey Brin demonstrated an interest in internet technologies and search engines. A crucial moment in the life of Sergey Brin happened in March 1995 when he met Larry Page, who later became the co-founder and CEO of Google. Sergey Brin was assigned to accompany Larry Page on campus. Initially, they were unhappy with each other, arguing and furiously discussing any topic. However, they soon discovered that both of them were highly interested in the problem of extracting information from large data sets. Sergey and Larry became friends. During the first half of 1998, Sergey and Larry were involved in developing a new and promising search engine technology. Larry Page's dorm room at Stanford University served as the data center, while Sergey Brin's dorm room, the business office. Initially, Brin and Page did not want to create Google as a business and considered the search engine the basis for a research project to obtain their PhD degrees. They noticed that Google had become hugely popular among Stanford students, and they started thinking about how to expand Google beyond the Stanford walls. First, they attempted to sell their idea to Alta Vista for $1 million, but Alta Vista rejected their proposal. Sergey and Larry also tried to sell it to Yahoo and then to Excite, but things turned out differently. After several unlucky attempts at selling it, they created a business plan. They started looking for angel investors who would provide funds for an exchange of ownership portion of their company. And the rest, as they say, is history. In the 25 years since its founding, the company has grown exponentially and is now worth over $1.7 trillion.